Let's dive into the world of regular expressions, often called Regex for short. Regular expressions are powerful tools for pattern matching when it comes to text processing. In this video, we will explore the fundamentals of regular expressions, how they work, and how you can use them to manipulate text effectively. Below is an example of a regular expression that checks for a valid email. So, what exactly are regular expressions? At its core, a regular expression is a sequence of characters that defines a search pattern. It's a concise and flexible way to match specific patterns in strings of text. These patterns can range from simple sequences of characters to complex structures. Let's start with the basic syntax of regular expressions. The simplest form is using literal characters. For instance, the regex hello will literally match the sequence of characters H, E, L, L, O in a given text. Another important element is the dot metacharacter represented by a period. The dot metacharacter matches any single character except a new line. So the regex h.low will match hello, hello, xlo, and so on. Character classes allow you to define a set of characters you want to match at a particular point in a regex pattern. A range, denoted as z, matches any lowercase letter from A to Z. For matching digits, 0-9 or 0 to 9 matches any digit from 0 to 9. The negation character class, such as *0-9, which is *0-9, matches any character that is not a digit. To simplify common patterns, regular expressions offer predefined character classes. The \d or \d matches any digit and is equivalent to 0-9. The \w or \w matches any word character, including letters, numbers, and underscores, which is az0 to 9 underscore. The \s or \s matches any whitespace character, such as space, tab, or new line. There are also negated versions of these classes, which are \d, \w, and \s. These negated classes match characters that are not digits, word characters, or whitespace, respectively. Quantifiers specify how many instances of a character, group, or character class must be present in the input for a match to be found. The asterisk symbol asterisk matches 0 or more occurrences of the preceding element. For example, a asterisk matches 0 or more A's. The plus sign plus matches 1 or more occurrences of the preceding element. The question mark matches 0 or 1 occurrence of the preceding element. Finally, n matches exactly n occurrences of the preceding element, such as a 3. Anchors are used to assert the position of a match within a string. The caret symbol caret matches the start of a string or line. The $$ matches the end of a string or line. The \b or \b matches a word boundary, which is the position between a word character and a non-word character. The \B or \B matches a non-word boundary, which is any position that is not a word boundary. In this slide, let's see how to use groups and alternations. Capturing groups, denoted by parentheses, group characters together and capture the matched portion of the string. Alternation, denoted by the pipe symbol, allows you to match one of several alternative patterns. For example, cat pipe dog or cat dog matches either cat or dog. Let's walk through a Python regex example. First, import the re module. Then define an email validation pattern using a raw string. The pattern checks for a sequence of alphanumeric characters, periods, underscores, percentage signs, plus or minus signs before an @ symbol, followed by a domain name consisting of alphanumeric characters, periods, and hyphens, and ending with a top-level domain of at least 2 letters. Check if the email matches the pattern using re.match or re.match. If it does, print valid email. Otherwise, print invalid email. Regular expressions have numerous practical applications. Input validation can be performed for emails, phone numbers, and passwords. You can use regular expressions for text search, which means finding patterns in documents. With regular expressions, you can perform find and replace operations for text transformation and cleanup. Regular expressions can be used for data extraction to parse logs and structured text. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.